As I indicated, please, let's try to do this with some civility and decorum.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening to members of the panel, elected representatives, and to everyone assembled here tonight. By being here, you're displaying a real commitment to public school education, and I appreciate you for coming to make your voices heard. Thank you to the members of the panel for the educational policy. This panel has played a vital role in the major policy changes that have dramatically improved the student outcomes in our city. I look forward to working closely with you on the important issues that we are all facing during very difficult times ahead. We must continue to keep the children of New York City at the forefront of our decisions and be thoughtful but bold. Since joining the Department of Education, I have visited many schools and have been inspired by conversations with students, teachers, principals, and parents about the great work that goes on in our schools every single day. At these school visits, I'm seeing what makes an effective school leader and how a strong school culture can contribute to learning. And if we're going to build on the historic progress already made under this administration, we need to put the strongest teachers we can in every classroom and the best principals that we can in every school. We need to support these dedicated leaders so that they can provide each and every child with the best possible education. As Chancellor, I'm dedicated to the mission that our students must have a rigorous core curriculum that truly prepares them not only for college and careers, but for the opportunities of the 21st century. I will focus on building a comprehensive evaluation system that will support and develop our teachers, so that every child has a teacher who is constantly challenging him or herself to get better every day. I will continue to find ways of empowering our principals so that they can run innovative, exciting schools that are helping students thrive while also holding them accountable for results. As Chancellor, I will constantly be asking myself this question: are we providing the best, most comprehensive supports that we can in our schools? That's what will drive me day in and day out. The school visits have also reminded me of the real challenges that we have ahead. If we are going to prepare our kids to succeed in this increasingly competitive world, we need to continue to raise standards and expectations. Last year, the state set a higher bar for passing English and math exams, and we applaud them for it. Now, we will have to redouble our efforts to help our kids meet that higher bar. That's why just yesterday, it was announced by our mayor that extra resources, a total of $10 million, for schools whose students are struggling on the state test. We know that we need to help those who need it most, and I'm hopeful that we found a way to give schools extra state school support. Lastly, I want to briefly mention some of the education priorities that our mayor, Mayor Bloomberg, laid out this morning in the State of the City address. First, as we face enormous budget challenges and the harsh possibility of teacher layoffs, there is no way that we can afford to lose our brightest teachers. We need to change the last in, first out policy so that we are keeping our best teachers above all, regardless of how long they have been in the system. We also must come to a compromise on the ATR pool, the 1,100,000 teachers who receive full salaries and benefits without having permanent positions in a classroom. Finally, a large part of our future deficit problem is a pension problem. The mayor laid out a strong vision for our city's pension system, and I urge all of you to watch or read his full speech on New York City and on NYC.gov. These priorities will help us build on the enormous progress we have already made for the children in our New York City schools. First and foremost, we must think of our children first. Thank you for coming tonight.
Thank you, Cathie Black. Quiet, please, so that we can conduct business.